before we start, if you have any of these are clips. Can you see?
Yeah,
these
the black fold clips.
Yeah, if you have clips, okay, grab 1 or 2 for yourself, okay?
Okay.
Because you might need it today. So we are using glue stick.
Okay.
We're using glue stick, okay? Or if you don't have glue stick, you can have this glue. You can have Elmer's glue. It's clear glue, okay? So it's up to you, ladies. I hope there's no gentleman there. I don't see too many. Okay, so yeah, but if you have a glue gun, that'll be best, okay? The reason is you can tell these are quite heavy, the paper quite heavy, and that's why I asked for these clips, because if you use this glue in particular, you will have to hold it. You have to hold it together. See, I made one like this, okay? And I've actually made it out with the glue. And I find that you can't do it right away because after you glue it, I have to pinch these together with a bowl clip so that they'll dry. Otherwise, it's just the tension. The paper would make it like it will fall apart on you, okay? So if you have the heavier the glue, the better. I only have these 3. I only have the glue stick. I have the white glue, and today for demonstration's sake, I'm going to use the glue gun because the hot glue is the strongest. Okay, so if you have something stronger than the almond glue, you can use it, please. Okay.
What do you think about the white glue?
Yeah, the white glue and the almond glue is the same grade.
So
in terms of
about the glue stick then.
Use glue stick. Yeah, use glue stick if you have glue stick. Okay, glue stick
is not very strong though.
You make it really you really layer it on like yeah. I'll try to show you. Really rub it so you have a lot of glue. It's because the paper is thick. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, so to start, you have these toilet paper rolls, and it doesn't matter what color it is. Okay, and I just found out from Angela that if you have the paper rolls, the paper towel rolls is slightly bigger, but it still works the same, so it's okay. So what you do is you just take a paper roll and you press it down into half. Okay, you just push it down into half. And I measure it a little bit. So the paper towel rolls is about 1/4 inch longer this way, and it's fine. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, if you have anyone, because once you flatten it, so you take a pen and so I'm gonna take a pen and I would say cut it into 3/8. Okay, 3/8 or 1/4 inch. Make marks on your thing. Okay, I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna do it on the white so you can tell better. So I'm gonna make 1/4 inch. Okay. Can you see?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so that the last one is slightly less. You might just throw it away. Yep. So make 1/4 inch. Yeah. Okay, 1/4 inch. Oh, one more thing, ladies. If you do not have these clips, if you don't, elastic will work too. Okay, elastic will work too. Okay, because the idea is to bound the thing together so that So see, I make the mark. Then can you see the mark? It's very faint. Well, I suppose. Okay, to show you, I'll draw it across. So you just cut it, basically, slice it. Not slice it, cut it. Okay. So yeah, so I make my mark. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna draw it because I can see it on my end. So just gonna cut it, okay? And I know that this end is shorter than a 1/4 inch, so I'm gonna just cut it off and throw it away. So cut them into strips. I think most toilet paper rolls are about the same length, although I did see some a little bit longer. Wow, I don't know why this is so thick. So hard to cut at the end. Watch your fingers. Don't cut your finger. Okay, good. So let me see how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 15. Okay. So for example, you can look, I'll show you a picture. Okay, not a picture. Like something like this. Now this one is quite wide. So this, I said, is a really easy project because you can make it any way you want. Once you understand the basic concept of it, you don't have to follow me, okay? See, these are full toilet paper rolls. This one is one of these, right? It's one of these. Anything you see that is shorter, what you do is you take it and you fold it in half. That's it. You fold it into half. So it's like a bit of a flower petal, if you will. See that? Okay, so you just fold into half. So really it's a combination of, so in this case, if you look at this, I use 1, 2, 3, I have 5 of these big rolls on the outside, but you build from the middle to the outside. It makes sense, right? So let's try to do this one. So this one, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this is a 5, 5 whatever star. So I would fold 5 of these into halves first. Okay. So far, so good. So I got 5 of these, right? You just take 5, fold in half. Now, so this is the base. So glue them now. So you would glue them. This one, don't glue them all the way through, okay? Don't. Glue it like 3/4 so that there is a little bit of an opening at the tip. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to try to demonstrate with glue stick. Let's see how good the glue stick is. I would put glue, can you see? Only up to 3/4 of it, okay? Well, not that precise, but the point is that I want a bit of an opening because I want to insert something. So, see, you stick them together like that, but you leave a little bit of opening at the tip. You understand what I'm saying, right? Can you see it? Yeah. Okay. So don't glue the whole thing together. Okay? Because once you glue the whole thing together, you don't, because you can tell from this one, whoops, see them, this is the inside. I stick the piece, the large piece in between the two ones. So you need that space. Okay. So yeah, so do 3/4 of it. So just take 5 and yeah, that's it. You just glue them in. And if you find that your thing, once you glue them in and you think that they're falling out on you, that's where you take your bowl clip and clip them together for a little bit. Okay. So just keep adding glue to the outer one. Make sure you have a little bit of a tip left over. Okay. And last one. You already have a star on your hand. It's a 5-point star. Whoopsie, mine's falling off because the glue stick glue does not hold very well.
Not very well at all.
Yeah.
Is the wet one
The
better?
white glue might even be worse because the white glue is a weaker glue, but you can try. Okay, I won't discourage you from trying. So,
Would the wet glue better?
pardon? The wet glue, I think the wet glue is thinner. That's my thing. But if it works right, or try both. Put the glue stick on first,
Yeah.
and then add onto it some wet glue. But like I said, if it fails, see now, I only use glue stick now, but yeah, you need it to be strong at the end because you start building on top of it. You start having more things attached to it. Now, the advantage of me is, ladies, so don't get frustrated because I'm the demonstrator. So I'm gonna use glue gun, okay? You know what? The time to this is coming to an end. What I mean is we're gonna meet in person in 2022, okay? Then all your problems will be solved because I'll be with you and I'll bring the heaviest equipment I can and you guys can all use it. So nobody need to fuss around with glue, with cutter and all that kind of stuff that frustrates. But for now, since we're online, I really can't help you. So now see, if you have something like this, okay? This is only glue stick. I haven't even got the glue gun on. So if you think that this is not holding, so what you do is you pinch it together. You can tie a piece of elastic around it, or you get one of these bowl clip and basically is you pinch them together, okay? But then you have to wait. I understand that. See, if I have something like that sitting there, then you have to wait. But if you're by yourself, then you don't mind waiting. But since I have to show it to you, so see, if you just clip it on like that, just pinch them together, basically. Then you can leave this and you can do a few of them. And then after a few minutes, they would start to just dry. But the thing with the glue stick is it's okay right now. But now when I start adding another layer, it might not hold, okay? So this is the basic star. So you stick a whole round of these. This one, that is a whole one, okay? You start sticking them in between here. You see that?
Oh, okay.
You see, you start building them and you stick them in. And all of a sudden they become much bigger, okay? See? Now, even without the glue, I can show it to you. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you by putting it down. But this is not glued down. You see? Right? So now you get the idea. You can attach as much or as little as you want. Okay? This mimic this one. Okay? And then these ones here in the middle, okay, it's the same. You take, you fold it in half and you start inserting it to the top here, or you can insert it to the bottom. And what I did is I did a top, and a skip. Okay. Yeah, they're all top. Sorry, they're all top. Yeah. Okay, so this is just one pattern, but see, look at these. They are all done exactly the same way. Okay. Whenever you see these little ticky things, they are folded in half. So you just build what you want. So this one, for example, I'll have to put the glue on eventually. Okay. For example, you say, oh, this is too sparse. So you can start putting little ones in like this. You can do a whole series of these like that. See? And then once you do one, you have to do, this is a symmetrical pattern, okay? So you do not walk away with one. You have to do it at every one. So you can have two more half of these stuck on, okay? So yeah, they're actually quite beautiful. The way you do it, it will be beautiful. So see, okay, like that, right? Okay, now I run out. I have to start cutting. So yeah, you have to, if you want to plan, what you want to plan is you do one and you count how many, then you multiply by 5 and you know, okay? So that's why I said it is a very easy project. Okay, so let me finish this and then I will show you the next step. So I'm gonna put these out as sample, okay? I'll put this on the screen as sample. See these ones? See this one? This one is quite easy too. This one here, the edge of it, whoops. This one is just to turn one of these, and put them on top like that. See that? Okay. And that's what this is. You put them on top. So really, it's just a matter of using the full ones or using the half ones. I've got another one coming like this. Okay, so I'm going to put them all out here. I've got this one is actually very fun. I love this. They're all halves. Okay, they're all halves, 4 layers of halves. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Is it? No, it's a 6. It's a 6-point star. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 24 slices, all folded in half. And if you keep cushioning them, like layer them one after the other, 4 at a time, then you get something like this. You can build one like that you like. Okay, again, same thing. There's actually nothing smart about it. Around, so it looks like a little petal, and you stick 5 of these, or 6. It becomes 5-point or 4-point. You can even have a 4-point star, but a 4-point might look a little sparse. So you just do these and then multiply by 4, multiply by 5, multiply by 6, and all stick them together, and it's a snowflake. Okay, let me finish this one first. So I'm gonna stop talking and I gotta finish it. See, actually this one here that I use glue stick. So I think I had it for 10 minutes. It's sticking together now. I'm gonna just stick glue in the middle here because yeah, a glue gun of course is much stronger, and it actually with a glue gun you have to work fast, okay? Otherwise But with a glue gun, I know you guys, if you work with glue gun, you know, don't burn yourself. I burn myself a lot and it hurts.
What kind of power do you use? Your plug-in or the dry battery?
Sorry,
For the-
can you repeat that, Sue?
Your glue gun?
Yeah,
Where's the heat coming from? Is it you have to plug in the power?
yeah,
or-
it's plug-in. That's why it's very hot. It's plug-in,
Oh.
it's electric, yeah, it's electric plug-in. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You can buy a very small one. This one is like, this one's big, okay? You can buy one just like short like that, and it has a glue stick that is like about half of my size. I
Okay.
use this for much heavier stuff. But
Okay.
so glue gun would never fall apart, that's for sure. But they're very hot and ouch. And
Okay.
if you touch it, it always hurts. I get blisters from doing it sometimes. It's not fun. Leave space when you glue. What I mean by that, don't stick them all together, okay? Because the more spaces you have in between, the more beautiful they are, right? If you just like stack them all, snug them all together, then there's no space. So it's really the pattern comes from created with that space between. So when you glue things, like especially when you go in a corner, don't stick right at the corner. Leave out a little bit so that when it's dry, okay, it will have a space. Problem with the glue gun is you get all these little bit of glue all over. But then eventually when it's all dry, you can rip them off. But as you're working, it's kind of a nuisance.
點解而家先1:30？點解你已經開始咗咁耐㗎啦？1:鐘開始咩？
This one is very easy. Right? This is an easy craft. That's why I'm so. I mean, okay. Yeah. Okay.
I just joined. I don't know what you are doing. So
Okay.
I missed a
I'll
lot.
read-
It's
I'll read-
1:30. It's
I
only
have to
1:30 right now.
That's
1
okay.
點鐘開始啊。
No, 1:30 for art class.
Really?
Oh, 1 o'clock, 1
No,
p.m.
no. You ask me. So I missed half an hour. I might as well just turn it off, and I'm not going to do it because I missed half an hour.
No, Elaine, you don't have to do that. Listen, I have to make more of these. Okay. Hold on for 30 seconds. Okay. Let me just show the rest of them who are here already. Okay. And then I have to repeat because the point is that I did not cut enough. Okay. Okay. So this is what, can you see? Because my eyes, I feel that it's hard to see. Let me put it on a piece of.
Black paper.
Yeah. I'm getting a back. Okay, let me try this. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I'm getting old. Okay, so I have to cut more. So Elaine, don't panic. Okay. I show them that all you do is you take this and we cut a 1/4 inch. So I measure out 1/4 inch with a ruler and just slice them. And this is a 5-point star. So we start with folding these little pieces into half, okay, and creating the middle star. And then, hang on. See these ones? Okay, these are all folded. So the full toilet paper roll, this is a full toilet paper roll. These are half pinched into halves, okay? And you can build a star with any combination of anything. And in this case, I have 5 of these folded, stuck together. But on the end, I leave a little bit of space so that I can insert a full ring. I kind of push it into there. Okay, so that gives you that big 5 ones. And in between, you can have a series of these. How many you want, how little you want, because no snowflakes are the same, okay? So, but right now I have to cut more because I ran out of strips, okay? So Elaine, if you like, you can watch me do this, but you don't need to watch me. So what I'm gonna do is take this and do a 1/4 inch lining. And then I'm gonna cut them out. And that's all you missed, Elaine. You didn't miss too much.
So actually, the renovation guy was here and take the money. So asked me for so much money that I was so stressed.
Oh, what kind of rental are you doing?
I changed all my fluorescent lights into LED. And that cost me $2,800.
Wow.
Really? My goodness.
Yeah.
I don't have
What
time.
do you
One small light, he charges me $100. The big one charge $180 per light. I have about 15 of those.
Oh,
Didn't the government do that? Didn't you do that at the time?
No. They changed the light bulbs, but not fluorescent lights. 光管唔做㗎。
Oh, wow.
wait a minute. You have son-in-laws? Can they help treat them to a good dinner? That's crazy. The price they ask for.
They ask for a lot of money because it's a lot of people doing renovation now.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
my son-in-law, they are so busy. You know, I don't want to really, if I can afford it, I don't want to impose on them. But he's coming over to change my tires, my winter tires for me next Monday.
See, if he can change tires, he can certainly change a light bulb.
Not changing the light bulb. You have to cut everything out and buy those new LED stuff.
Yeah.
And then put it in there and replace them all.
I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
not changing, not changing the nice. No,
oh,
because
why à?
光管 is always 成日爛，又要換，and
Yeah.
then 嗰個火又爛，呢啲火又唔會爛嘅。
Oh,
It's a lot of
You-
money, but it's worth doing it. Anyway，咁 cut 晒之後將佢黐啊，係咪
Yep,
do
that's
we-
it. See, okay. See, I got these ones already.
Yeah.
So let me just throw them on there and show you. So see, I got these
Mhm.
guys. So, but if you pinch them into half,
Yeah.
yeah, then
Yeah.
you can start building something like this, right? Okay, 3 in 1, 3 as one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the design is really up to each one of you. So I want to encourage you. There's no wrong way of doing it. Okay, there's no wrong way. Okay, look at, so you can build it like this. You can build anything you want. No snowflakes that God created are the same. That's what I learned. So you don't have to say, oh, how come mine looks different than you? Because you're unique. You make your own. Okay, so look at these ones I made.
Elaine, how come use your different colors? Paper
Yeah,
roll?
because different toilet paper roll, right? So if you have white in there, then just make them even. The point even meaning that it's symmetrical. Okay. So because it's a snowflake, but I haven't finished showing you. I'm at 135. So I'm going to show you at the end how you can apply paint or glitter on it. Okay. Then it will look more uniform because
So we have to use glue to do the very base, the middle one. We have to stick them together, right?
yes, you do have, you have to stick everything together. See, so like this one is they're all glued. And if you
But
use,
they glue well because they are so hard.
that's right. So
no, it's not
these
working.
two
The
glue
glue
don't
that we
work
have.
well. Okay, I'm using glue gun, but if you have this, get a piece of elastic and bound them together, or take one of these things and
Yeah.
them together for a little while. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because these two glue, or you can double glue it. You can put glue stick on and then put wet glue on. But if you have a
okay.
glue gun, of course it will work really well. But that's because it's a glue gun. Hey, I want to ask you ladies, how many of you, okay, if you don't want to answer me, don't answer me. How many of you is getting a third shot?
I haven't got it yet.
Not me.
What's
I'm
the
allergic
question?
to
What's the question?
full
Because
shot.
I'm looking for elastic. What's the question?
I said,
Full
is
shot.
anyone getting the third shot?
Oh,
I already did. I did mine.
Already? All
Yeah,
right.
September 28th.
Oh, because I'm getting mine in December.
Okay.
don't you have to wait for 6 months?
Yeah.
You don't have to wait for 6 months. You can do it the next day, but 6 months is where the anti whatever it wears off. But,
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
But the third shot is not as bad as the high dose flu shot. The reaction.
Oh,
I don't
oh.
have much reaction. It's only pain on my shoulders. But then the flu shot, I have shivering.
Oh,
Yeah,
mean
發爛啊，
flu
夜晚瞓覺發爛啊。
Flu shot is worse?
Yeah,
Why?
it's high dose. 夜晚
Because
瞓覺發爛。
because I'm getting my flu shot the Friday after next one.
It has to be 2 weeks unless you do it together.
Are you saying 2
Oh.
weeks apart from
You
your?
can do you can do it
shot, I mean,
together
apart
at
from your
the same
COVID?
time. If not, because now before they said cannot, but now recently AHS said you can do it together at the same time. But if you don't do it together, have 2 weeks apart, please.
Okay.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
Because
not
the
that
body
close.
doesn't know. So many viruses coming in.
I know.
First one survive.
I was thinking my poor body, I'm gonna be all shot up.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
all done.
see,
Yeah.
okay, so I did 2 layer already. I did 1 layer with the edge open, or not the edge, the tip open, so I can insert the big one. Then I did another one of these. So now I have more. I'm thinking, see, I'm going on the fly too. Okay, I'm gonna do the half, because you don't want the snowflake to be super big, unless you want to put it on your wall. Then you can keep expanding it. Okay, you can make a huge one for all I care. Doesn't matter. But if you want them small, like say for Christmas tree hanging, you don't want it too gigantic. It'll look funny. So I think this size is it's good, because by the time you finish, it's like, this is a 7-inch across. It's pretty big snowflake. So this would go well on a Christmas tree, right? But you see these ones, these smaller ones, this is only a 3-inch wide one. So you can control the size by how much you layer. And of course, once you have these full rings, they extend out and the whole thing looks bigger. Okay, so this is the only control you have in terms of making it big and small. Okay, and another way is, now it depends. If you want the whole thing to be white, then you make sure you have the same toilet paper rolls. But in some cases, life is not ideal. You might have white or you have brown. Then you just make it even. My point is that so that there's a pattern. Like once you use white in here, then you have enough for white. Okay, so that you get some kind of a pattern. You can build pattern with like white, brown, white. Okay, like this one here. Okay, so the point is that it's a snowflake. It needs to be symmetrical. Whatever you do on one leaf, so you can. This is a 6. No, this is still 5. I think I did a 6 one. Oh, this one is a 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is a 6. Okay, this is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But so you can have 5 or 6. I said before you can have 4. Okay, but no less than 4. Okay. So you can leave it like that, because this is very, what's the word? It's very rustic. Trying to think of the word rustic. Okay, country-like, rustic. But if you start to have like a lot of different colors in terms of the toilet paper rolls, you can paint it after it's dry. Okay, and painting is super easy. Just take a paintbrush and you just paint on the top and on the bottom, because think of it, they just hang like this, right? They just hang like this. You don't see your eyes do not care about what's inside. So just paint on the top and paint on the bottom. But I'm going to show you in a few minutes, because I want to finish this one, how we're going to do glitter if you have glitter. Okay, so give me 2 minutes. Let me finish my snowflakes here before I keep going. Oh, another note, if you want to build a bigger snowflake that is much bigger, then you just increase the width of it. So this one is a 1/4 inch, okay? And I told you guys 1/8 of an inch. You see the difference? Okay, so you can cut 1/4 inch strip. You can cut 3/8 inch. I think I have yeah, but these are, both of them are 1/4 inch wide, okay? Today we're doing the 1/8 inch, okay? This one is a 3/8 inch. So again, you control, do whatever you like. The more toilet rolls you have, the more you can do. And then if you have a few toilet rolls, then you conserve by making them very thin. I think I told, who did I tell? I told Angela, I collected 783 toilet paper rolls. Because I got over 20 friends who send them to me. I sent an email. I say, can you guys save all your toilet paper rolls? And I started this back in September, because I know what I need in December. And people just keep bringing it over. And then my husband said, when are you gonna stop? One day, I found a perfectly clean toilet paper roll in the garbage can in the house. I was so mad at him. I said, why did you throw that away? So now he's really good. He said, here, your toilet paper roll. But I also gave away over 300 now to you guys. And I gave away another 300 to another friend who's doing weaving with toilet paper rolls. So maybe one day I have to come back and save some more.
We're supposed to do this so that when we give away to the care center, the gift bag, we put this on the outside, right?
Yeah, we'll hang on an outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to specifically do it for the care bags, make them small. Okay, make them smaller, not small. Make them smaller. Okay, so this one can go on a care bag quite easily because, like I said, the full inch is only 3 inches. But I wouldn't put such a big one on a care bag unless it, you think about it as a proportion, right? Unless your care bag is a gigantic one of those huge bags, it'll look really funny. So
I have a question. I'll show you. Now, if I do this thing, it doesn't stay on, and you said use these things to clip them. Where do I clip them? I don't even know.
yeah, you have to use probably 2 clips. Okay, so for example, if you have built something like that, then
Yeah.
you just pinch the whole thing. You just
Oh,
pinch the whole
okay.
thing together, right? Because you want it to, because these are the part that get glue, right? So you want them to stay glued. So you just pull the whole thing. You just pin it so that it will stay together. Okay. I need this one. I actually need a bigger bowl clip because it gets quite thick. So yeah.
Because it is a star
Yeah.
shape. And
So yeah, so you
And-
need more, but if you have an elastic, you can have a whole bunch together and wind the elastic around it and keep it together too, right? Yeah.
Okay. Understand.
Okay. And actually, when you open it up, see, I make a mistake of this one. Well, not a mistake, but I have to reopen some of the holes. Like I said, these things only look nice because it has a lot of gap in there. But if you glue and you accidentally have glue in between, then they stuck together. It's not as nice, right? So make sure you open them back up before you glue the final product, so you do see the pattern. Okay, I'm gonna cut another one.
So another question, the one on your table, that folded into half. So we are not actually sticking the
Like you talking about this one?
end. No, the other one, the next one.
This one?
No, that one, small one, the small one.
This one?
係啦, yeah.
Oh.
That means we are not sticking at the end. We are sticking at the side to make sure that it stays on, right?
Yeah, like the glue goes on there.
On the side, yeah.
And you can have a whole, well, the point is you have a whole bunch of these, or well, 5 or 6 of these, right? And then you will create identical ones. You can have one like that. This one is actually exactly like this, except this one's very thin, and I have 4 instead of 3. So that's why this looks so tight, this star. I mean, this snowflake. You can build one with some like this. So yeah, you build one and you see if you like it. If you like it, then build identical 5 or 6 and then stick them together. So see, I got 2 patterns here, right? So, but in the beginning, yeah, you need a structure. This one, because I need this big thing, so I need to put that in and then stuck it in between. So when you glue only 3/4 way up so that you have room. It'll give you some room to push it back in. Or I can do something like this. Okay, let me clear the table. I can do this and you can do it like that. See? That's another pattern. So it's really any pattern you like. You see that? That's another one. If you don't like that, try something else. You can make it really complicated. Keep building onto it. Put them in between the big loops. Whoops. As long as they're symmetrical, it's never wrong. If you miss one, then it'll look funny. Just see if I can stick them all together like that. So make sure you have 5, then you always have 5. Oh no, this one is more because I'm putting it in between the big loops. So I think I have 10. So you can put them in between the big loops. Sometimes what I do is when it comes to craft, and nowadays it's easy because you have a phone. You see something that you like and you haven't done it, take a picture. Then you can start working on it. Otherwise you forget. I'm sorry, I forget. I think other people might not forget, but I have a very forgetful person. So I say, oh, I did this. And I go, oh, wait, how did I do it? So now I take a picture. See, you can have them all like that. Whoops. Then this star is big. This star is going to go on a tree. I don't think I want to put them in a gift bag. It'd be too big. See, so basically the idea is that you can keep building onto it. But at a certain point, you should stop. See, you already see it just start to expand, right? And if you don't like it, then take it out. Okay, I'm gonna start gluing. Otherwise, I will have too many layers. I wouldn't know what I did. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Whoops. And if you open up the pieces, then you change the shape of your design, okay? Like if I take this thing and I put glue 4 on the both sides, and then when I open it up so that it will stick, then you have a rounder pattern, right? So you have a lot of variation. Let me show you a picture, ladies, of what toilet paper rolls can do, okay? I want to show you this. I mean, I want to help you guys make this if you like. Look at this. Can you see?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
It's really easy. It's a clock. And we can now buy these clock mechanism. You can actually do this is a huge one on the wall. Okay, it's a wall clock. Okay, and to reinforce it, all you do is I'm going to paint lacquer on the full surface after it's done. It will stay on the wall, and it's very light because this clock mechanism is very light. It's a few ounces, So you can literally put it on the wall and it's your project and it works. It's a clock. Okay.
Where do you get your glue gun?
Oh, go to Canadian Tire,
Oh,
like the hardware places where you buy hardware.
oh, okay.
If you go to dollar store, you only get these tiny ones.
Mm.
And yeah, I don't, for what I do, I need them to be heavy duty. Yeah, the tiny ones, I don't know. Maybe they're okay. Maybe they work the same way because they're still electrical, but I need them big because I make some very big project.
Mm.
So.
Because the glue doesn't stick. It came
Yeah,
off.
the glue stick is really hard.
Yeah, it won't
This is what
stay
I
there.
did.
Can you?
How was it?
Yeah, you did, Angela. You only have glue stick, right?
Yeah, glue stick. I just tried to touch up with the glue, whatever glue thing, the white glue.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay. I hope it stays. Who knows?
Well, if it doesn't stay, then just stick it again. Stick it on
Yes.
again. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's only paper.
It's only fun thing.
Yeah. Get too crazy, right?
Yeah, yes.
But if you want to do a, like, say you want to build a clock like that, you absolutely need glue gun because you don't want your clock to fall off the wall halfway. That would be funny. Hey, look at your clock is half gone. Oh, it's on the floor. Okay, so see, okay. See this one? See now, I add another layer of rings. So the outer ones, the 5 outer ones, the skinny ones are the first layer. And then I have these bigger ones, rounder ones, they're the second layer. So you get the idea, okay? You guys are so clever. I don't need to show you. I don't want to
We have a smart instructor.
so smart. Hmm?
We have a smart instructor.
No. You guys are so.
That's true.
I told May, I said, do you think this is too easy? But then May doesn't do craft. And she goes, you make sure they get step-by-step instruction. I said, oh, brother. Okay. Anyways, let me show you the last bit. Some of you have glitter. I know that. Okay. Let me unplug my glue gun so I don't burn myself. Okay. So you have these glitter. What you do is this time you actually might want to use wet glue. You can use glue stick, okay? Basically is to make all your edges on the edges, okay, sticky, okay? And so I'm gonna use the white glue. This is a little messy now. You can use a brush. Yeah, maybe I should use a brush. I was gonna use my finger. So go get a brush and you can have a bit of a, you can put it on trying to say, you can put it in a container and put some water in it. So loosen the glue. That's my point, okay? Don't use the full-on glue because it's too sticky and too wet. I mean, not too wet, but too sticky, okay? So loosen up your glue and just paint all of it with glue, okay? Now, I didn't do this because I have to show you this first. Otherwise, it will dry up on me. It's useless. So just take your glitter, and I use a plate. And just basically you touch it with it and shake off any excess you have. And that would be it. Okay, green. I don't want a green one. I want a blue one. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to use blue because you will not see blue. These ones are great. These are take-out plates. Now, don't worry. I'll show you how you get them back into your container. Okay. Okay, now let's stick this. Yeah, I'm actually going to use my hand, okay? Just for expediency. I'm just basically rubbing glue on the top, that's all, okay? You have to do it on the bottom too, okay? And then you flip it out and you just kind of smudge it in the glitter, okay? Just let the glue pick up whatever it can pick up. Whatever it can pick up, you just shake it off. Okay. Elaine, 唔好咁孤寒. Put more on. For those of you who have it, you can dump your whole bag on one, okay? But make sure you have a separate plate for each color, right? Otherwise, you'd be all mixed up. Where it didn't pick up, then I know I don't have enough glue. Then I have to apply a little bit more glue because it would just stick to the glue. Okay, there's no magic to that. So somewhere I didn't have enough glue here. And what doesn't get picked up, that means is done. You don't need to worry about it. Can you see? Try to show you. Is it too dark? Can you guys see? Can you see it?
Yes,
Yeah.
very.
Or should I make it a lighter blue? Because I have lighter blue on the other side. Okay, so that's all. Okay, you have to do, like I do it really rough right now. Okay, but if you put your glue on evenly, it will go on evenly. Okay, and once you finish, then take a piece of string like this. Take a piece of string and hang it up to dry. Okay. Now you think, well, what am I going to do with this glitter? So what you do is just take a piece of white paper, okay, empty it back onto the paper. This is collection, okay? Okay, then make sure that you have that piece of paper. Then you can collect it back and put it back in, okay? Otherwise, I know you're gonna have trouble getting your glitter back into your container. So you turn it back out to a piece of paper, roll it up, and then put it back in, okay? So just want to make sure you can do that. Otherwise, you're gonna be wearing your glitter on your body. Okay, see? Not bad, eh? Pretty clean.
Very good.
Okay, yeah, so this is what you do when you come with glitter. I mean, come working with glitter. Your hands is a little dirty, but that's okay, you can wash that. Okay, so that's how you coat it with glitter. If you don't have glitter, you can paint it. you can paint it with the acrylic paint you have, or any paint you find, okay? Just paint it, okay? So yeah, this is the part that, actually this part takes more work than the gluing part, because then you have to apply the glue and then do the glittering or paint it or whatever. And then at the end, like I said, take a piece of string. And some of you have ribbons, string, whatever you like, and just make a loop. And there you go, you have snowflakes. You can hang it onto a tree, hang it onto a gift bag, stick it on the wall, yeah, do whatever you like. I think the only thing I won't do is to wear on my neck. And then they'll really think I've gone crazy. Yeah. They'll put me away in Pinocchio. Okay. So there you go. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Easy, right? Yeah, it's a very easy art, and no two people should come up with exactly the same snowflakes, because you don't need to follow a pattern. Okay, you don't need to follow a pattern. You do whatever you like as long as they are symmetrical. Okay, so I tend to, what I do is I build these ones up first, and then I have 6 or 7 of, not 7, 6 or 5 of them, and then I glue them together. Okay. Is that easy? Easy peasy. The glitter is a bit of a mess, but I'm gonna finish. Where's my other color? Okay. Or if you leave, like I said, if you leave them like that, they're fine too, you know, a white, if you have, I find that, I didn't realize that, yeah, until I start collecting, I didn't realize that toilet paper roll have so many different colors. I thought they were all white, but apparently they're all brown. So, and then if you have these, like I do, I couldn't get them all, then you just have to skip over that space. It's a bit of a, it doesn't look very nice with tissue paper hanging onto it.
Can we have different widths? One on the same snowflakes, but one is higher, the other ones are lower, thinner or
tricky.
wider.
Yes, it's tricky because then, okay, you can, but then you have to regulate it, because the skinny and the wide, you have to make them even. Otherwise, the other side is crooked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can. Actually, something that I did not try is, what you can do is see with, you make it the same layer like that. If you start doing like, if you start moving them out and they actually become more 3-dimensional, then you have to start with a wider wedge, like say a 1/4 inch, then you can build them up. You know I'm talking about it, because you have room to move up. It's like the tube, okay? But then you have to think through it. Like right now, I'm more 1/4 inch, so I really don't have any room to go up. But if you have a 1/2 inch, you can start layering them like this. Can you see it? And then turn it on its side. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Man, I'm so frustrated. Like, you know, like, yeah, I'll glue them with a little bit of a slack in between. And then when I turn them up again, then you will have that 3-dimensional look. You understand me, right?
Yes.
I know you understand me. I hope you guys can come, and I hope we can do this in person in January. That's what I'm prepared to do now. So when I get my 3rd shot and things are calming down in the city, the government is not gonna give us a ticket for gathering, but it will still be with social distancing. May said the tables would be 6 feet apart. And I would think no more than 2 people at one table. So they have those long tables at the church. So one sit on each end, but at least we're in person. So I can bring you the material. You can use the glue gun and nobody need to worry about not having a cutter and all that kind of stuff.
But we got to get these things going for the Christmas bags. So
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I wonder how many we have to make.
I gave you 20 rolls. I think May thought that if you can make 10 each for the heart-to-heart group, that's 20. That is 80, right? There's 8
Yeah.
of you. I've already there's another group of young kids. They made 60 for us already. So that's 140. And next week I'm gonna do it with another 2 ladies together. We will finish 200. So if you guys can do 10 each, then we are home free by the end of November or before even. The problem with glue gun, I don't think you can see, is all these glue, they're like the thread, they're all over it. So I have to pull them all off. They're like little spider web, yeah. But they definitely stick really well. I think I'm done with this. I don't want to add any more to this. But you can try doing like that, push them against it like that to make it like that too.
So when you say symmetrical, we can have 4 or 5 or 6 to
Yes.
start with.
That's right. Symmetrical only means that on each point should be identical. On each point is identical, right? Yeah. So if you, let's say I start with this 3, of course you have 3, 3, 3, 3, or you can have 3, 2, 3, 2, like in terms of, right? Yeah, so everything has to be even. That's all. Okay. If it's uneven, you can tell. Your snowflake will look very funny. You can tell right away. Then you can add and subtract from it, like these are all even. I find 5 is easier, but 6 is nice too. 6 is tighter. Okay, makes sense. 6 makes it tighter. So, okay, ladies.